In our implementation of interp, you will have noticed some repeated awkward code. Every time we have to interpret an expression, and we care about its result, we have to write this pattern of type case result and then the v star s to get the value part and the store part. And it's a lot of extra typing, and also it's kind of backwards because we write the interp and then we write some variables that receive the values of those interp. Whereas like with let or other forms, we're much more used to saying let x be 5. You put the variable first and then the value that produces the variable. So we keep writing this pattern like this: type case result, some call, some variable, some body. And what we would like to do instead is write something like this. With these variables are the result of this call in this body. The problem is that with is not built into Plait. And even if it was, it wouldn't be built in for this result data type that we made ourselves. So we would like to add this with syntax ourselves. We would like to add with in such a way that it's equivalent to this type case. And we can do that in Plait using define syntax rule. Define syntax rule is built into Plait. It means whenever you see something that looks like this, change it to something that looks like this. And that change happens by whenever we write open paren with, it triggers the rule, and then it tries to match up all the pieces. So there's a square bracket open paren, square bracket open paren, good. And then there's some identifier here, VR, so that's good. And then there's a call here, so the word call gets matched up with this whole interp call. And what Plait will do is change this with form based on this rule. It'll change it to open paren type case result. And after open paren type case result, we have call. That will be whatever matched this part, which is this interp rm stow. So that's why we have interp rm stow. And since it's v-r matched up with the vid, that's why we have a v-r down here, because we used that right here. Vid right here becomes v-r. So you never see this type case expansion, but we can write the with expression in our source language, and Plait will consider it to be equivalent to this type case. That's what this define syntax rule does. So now we'll be able to write the plus case of our interpreter using with, and this is more compact and more readable. Get the value and the store L from interping L, get the value R and store R from interping R using the stow L that we bound previously, and then we can add up VL, VR and just pair that with the stow R as well.